Good morning, girls. Children, we are beginning now with the exercise 7.2. And based on this exercise, I had explained you two theorems. And those theorems are the sides opposite to equal angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. And the second theorem was the angles which are opposite to the equal sides in an isosceles triangle, they are equal. Okay. So we start with the exercise 7.2. The first question says that in an isosceles triangle ABC, side AB is equal to AC. The bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. You have to join A to O, show that OB is equal to OC, and AO bisects angle A. Okay, so let's begin with the question. Question number 1, exercise 7.2. In an isosceles triangle, isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Then they are saying that the bisector of angle B and the bisector of angle C, they meet each other at point O. So this is point O. Then they are saying to join A to O. So join A to O. You have to prove these points are given. So we write given triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC, right? Um, the bisectors of angle B and angle C, they meet at O. Bisectors, let us name the bisector BE. This is bisector BE and this is the bisector CF. So bisectors BE and CF meet at O. Now children, remember one more point over here, that in an isosceles triangle, if the sides are equal, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So because it is given that AB is equal to AC, therefore angle B will be equal to angle C. Okay, so this is an important point which we are going to use in the proof. Now because they are bisectors, so this side, that is this angle, will be equal to this angle. That means if the name has to be given, I will say angle OBA, angle OBA, right, is equal to angle OBC. Okay, and this side, this angle will be equal to this angle since this is a bisector. So what are the bisectors? BE and CF. I hope the diagram is clear to you. Now from here we can have one more conclusion, that if angle B is equal to angle C, we can write half of angle B will be half of angle C. Now whichever half we have to use in the proof, we can choose it. Suppose I need this half, OBA. This is half of angle B, right? And if we have to prove it to the other angle, suppose which one? ACO. Depending on the proof I'm saying, we can choose these two angles because the angle B is equal to angle C, their halves will be equal. Okay, children, you followed what I said? Wait, I'll explain you in the proof. Now, starting with the proof, what do we have to prove? We have to prove that OB is equal to OC. Then we have to also prove that AO bisect angle A, right? Now beginning with the proof, we have to take the two triangles and prove them to be congruent. So we write in triangles. We will take triangles AOB and AOC. Triangles AOB and triangle AOC. So we have to prove them to be congruent. When we prove them to be congruent, we will take OB is equal to OC as a CPCT. Now how do we decide the triangles? We decide the triangles based on whatever is given to us and what we have to prove. So since if I take triangle AOB and triangle AOC, I know that AB is equal to AC is given to us, so we can use this side. Then we have to prove that OB is equal to OC. So we have to consider the triangles in such a way that whatever is given and whatever we have to prove is included in that. So now beginning with the proof, we have the first point. Since triangle AOB is equal to triangle AOC, I will write first point as AB is equal to AC given because the triangle is isosceles. Number two, the second point is, now check this, ABO. This in this triangle, this angle ABO, right, will be equal to angle ACO. You know why? Because angle B is equal to angle C. And as I told you that half of angle B will be half of angle C. Now this is half of angle B and this is half of angle C. And these two angles are included in the given triangles which we are trying to prove to be congruent. So therefore I will write angle ABO. I can also name it as OBA. So I will write ABO. Angle ABO is equal to angle ACO, and the reason we have proved above. And what is the reason? The reason is, check here, that angle B is equal to angle C because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. This is a theorem which we have just discussed in the previous class. And half of angle B will be equal to half of angle C. Now angle ABO is half of angle B and ACO is half of angle C. Now the third point. What do you think? What will be the third point? Now check. When I take this bit, when I take this angle, which one? This one, right? OBC will be equal to OCB. I will write here. For third point, I have to prove these. Angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. You can check once again. This one and this one, they are equal, right? Why? Because this is half of angle B and this is half of angle C. So obviously these two angles are clear, they are equal. Now when these two angles are equal, these sides will be equal. Why? Because now OBC becomes an isosceles triangle, and when the triangle is isosceles, angles are given equal, the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. Are you following, children? So therefore, I am going to write the third point as OB. Okay, I have to prove this also, that OB is equal to OC. So for the third condition, I am going to include this over here, that OB is equal to OC. Hence I can write OB is equal to OC, and therefore the triangle, which triangles we have taken, AOB is congruent to triangle AOC by which rule? Check. Side angle side. Okay, by SAS congruence. Did you follow, children? So now, because the triangles are congruent, we can directly write now angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. Reason is CPCT. Or we can say that AO bisect angle A. Check. When we prove these two triangles to be congruent, the first part we have already proved, OB is equal to OC, and I told you how. That when OBC is equal to OCB, because half of the angles B and angle C will be equal. And why these angles are equal, B and C? Because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. These properties, children, you have to remember, and then only you will be able to apply in the question. Now after proving them to be congruent, I will write OAB, this angle, which I am putting a dot here, will be equal to OAC. And why? The reason will be CPCT, or we can write that AO bisect angle A. And this completes your proof, hence proved. So I hope the points are clear to you. If you have any confusion, you can ask me. Question number 2. 7.2 question number 2. In a triangle ABC, figure is given. In a triangle ABC, check the figure also. AD is the bisector as well as the perpendicular. We repeat, ABC is a triangle in which AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. So let's come back to the proof. This is the diagram. We are going to write given triangle ABC. That's all. Then they have given that AD is a perpendicular bisector. When I say perpendicular bisector means this is a 90-degree angle and this side is equal to this side. Fine. Now let's prove the two triangles to be congruent, and then we are going to write to prove that AB is equal to AC. So I think it is a very simple proof. We will consider triangles proof. Triangle ABD and triangle ADC. Okay, if you want you can write ADB. I think that will be a better, sorry, I'll cut it and write again. I'll cut it and write again. Proof. If we name the triangles in a cyclic order, it will be easy for you to remember and as well as understand. So I will write in triangle ADB and triangle ADC, right? Check. AD is equal to, you can see the figure I'm writing, AD is equal to DA common, right? This is the first point. Number 2, angle ADB, okay, is equal to angle ADC equals to 90 degree, which is already given. It's a perpendicular as well as a bisector. So therefore the third point will be BD is equal to DC. Okay, so I've shown you the diagram here that the two triangles we are going to consider ADB and ADC. These two sides are equal since it is a bisector as well as it is a perpendicular. So we are going to take this angle to be 90 degree. So when the proof in the points we are going to include in the points will be AD is equal to DA common. These two angles will be 90 degree and BD is equal to DC. Therefore, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle, which one? ADC, by which congruence? Now check the congruence. Angle, right? Angle, side and side. So SAS. So therefore, the triangles are congruent by SAS rule. Now therefore, AB will be equal to AC. Why? CPCT. Or we can say that the triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Okay children, any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. That the two triangles are congruent by SAS rule, and then after that we can write that the sides are equal, AB is equal to AC, and therefore the triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. Now coming to question number 3, just see the figure. Question number 3, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So I am going to draw the figure. I don't know what's happening today. Okay, triangle ABC is isosceles ABC in which the altitudes, see the altitudes BE, altitude means a 90 degree angle, and CF, this is again an altitude, right? Now you have to show that these altitudes are equal. Now they are drawn to equal sides. So equal sides means AC and AB are equal. So I will write given triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC, which is given, and BE and what are altitudes? BE and CF. You have to prove that BE is equal to CF. Now for this we have to consider which triangle? We will consider this triangle A, right? BE. because as I told you that when we have to prove something in a question, you have to take those sides which are given equal, and those sides which we have to prove them to be equal, right? So let's begin with the proof. Yeah. In triangle AEB, triangle AEB and triangle AF, check once again, AEB and AFC, right? Now we can now write the first point as AB, AB. Wait, let me check which triangle I have taken. ACF. Let me highlight it. This is the triangle which I have taken. Yeah. Okay. Now, AB will be equal to AC. That will be the first point. And we will write here given the triangle is isosceles. Number two. Number two. A, this one. This angle is a 90-degree angle. AEB. Angle AEB is equal to angle which one? AFC. Okay, AFC. What? 90-degree. Since these are what? These are altitudes. Now, for the third point, you can check out anything which is common, any side, any angle common. When you consider the triangles, which one? ABC and ACF, we will say that this is a common angle, right? Now when this is a common angle, we will write third point as angle A is equal to angle A common. Yes. Now which three corresponding parts we have got? Angle, two angles we have got, and one side. So therefore I will apply thus, therefore triangle AEB is congruent to triangle AFC by, we cannot use ASA because the side is not included, so we have to use these two angles and the side which is given is this one. So therefore I have to use AAS congruence. Okay. Now according to the AS congruence, these triangles are congruent. Hence we can write BE, okay, is equal to CF, and the reason will be obviously what? CPCT. Okay. What else we had to prove? Show that these altitudes are equal. And yes, we have written that BE is equal to CF. You can check the figure once again. BE is equal to CF because they are corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. And in the end, therefore, we write hence proved. Okay, so this completes your question number 3, children. Now today I have completed with you 3 questions, all the 3 proofs, and you are studying exercise 7.2, which is based on the properties of the triangles and especially the isosceles triangle. And today you revise and you complete this work in your notebook. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, and in the next video I will complete these questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.